Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I thought I would show you guys what I keep in my professional makeup kit, how I pack it, and how that helps me when I'm out doing photo shoots or, other clients, bridal stuff, things like that. It's really, really important to keep in mind time constraints when you're working on anybody. You have a time limit. You have to get done in that certain time limit. And also, space is really important. You're not always going to have a large amount of space to work in. So I'm going to show you guys a few tips and tricks that I have on how to pack your makeup kit to help you with all of that stuff, as well as a few products that I really like that I think are must-haves for your makeup kit. So follow me. So this is the zuca bag. I got it in IMATS New York last April. This is the sport version. So it has a few different wheels. Basically, the difference between the Pro and the Sport is that the Sport has two sets of wheels. They say that due to this, it won't fit very well in an overhead compartment in an airplane. So if you're traveling, I would go with the Pro version. I got this because I don't really travel as much for makeup. Okay, so the other thing too though is if you are traveling, you can keep this under your seat. It does fit. When I brought this from New York, that's how I brought it. I put this under my seat in the airplane, so that worked. So I haven't repacked it or anything. This is exactly how it's been since the last time that I worked on somebody. So on these two side compartments, I keep things that I'm going to need immediately. One is my brush belt with all the different brushes that I have. And then I have this little case down here for eyelashes and things to blend makeup with, a few makeup remover wipes, things like that. And I also like to keep them in separate cases because not every client that I'm going to be working on is going to need stuff like this. So I like to change my kit based on who I'm working with because at this point you've done a consultation so you know what the client wants. So I think it's more important to pack your kit according to what you're going to be doing. Then on this side, I have my airbrush kit. This is by Dinair. I've talked to you guys about it before, so you've seen it. Then over here, I have MAC makeup wipes. These are really, really good wipes. You should definitely keep this in your kit. Or if you don't want these particular ones, definitely have some sort of makeup wipe. And then I also have a brush cleaner. If you don't have a ton of brushes and you're working on multiple clients, this is the easiest way to clean your makeup brushes in between different clients. Okay, and then over here, I have closed the case. You don't have to keep it closed if you don't want to. It has a zipper right here. And it comes with 5 bags to keep your makeup in. The first thing that I have in here are different pigments. I'll show you guys where I got the stuff from and how I packed it later. Then in here are my 5 kits. So basically over here you can label your bag based on the products that you have in here. I haven't done that, but you can. So in here are my lip makeup products. And as any makeup artist would know, sanitizing is very, very important. So I have disposable lip wands over here. You guys can get that from Crown Brush, or MAC also sells them. And then I have lipsticks, lip glosses, lip liners, different things like that in here. And then the next one is the face kit. Today, to be honest, I do mostly airbrushing, so this kit isn't used as much. However, for photo shoots and stuff, I don't airbrush, so that's when you would use more conventional foundations and stuff like that. So I love the Makeup Forever HD. These are amazing foundations for camera. They're the only ones that photograph really well. That's really important because you know all your clients are getting makeup done for camera. Then it's important to have a few lotions because you want to start the client off from the very, very, very beginning, meaning you want to prep the skin first. I have a Mineralized Charged Water Face and Body Lotion by MAC. I have a DDF Ultra Light Moisturizing Dew for people with really oily skin. And then I have a few Graftobian foundation palettes, like these. A tip to remember is it's so much easier to get things in palette form. They might be more expensive, but they're a lot more worth it in the long run because you save a lot of space. Then I have concealers, Maron, Graftobian, things like that, and then setting powders, Makeup Forever HD. I have a camouflage cream by Makeup Forever, and then a beauty blender, an extra sponge, and an eye cream. Just things that you would use to prep the skin before you put on makeup, as well as a few foundations. The only reason I have only 2 foundations here is because this is a very light color, this is a dark color, so I blend these colors to make what I want. And if this is not going to work, if my client is too light or too dark for these colors, then I would use the Graftobian one because I've never had a client who has gone out of that color range. So then next, basically this makeup kit right now was personalized for what I did last. So this is not everything that I have, it's just certain things, but this one is my palettes for the eyes. So I have a Z palette that I've customized with MAC and Inglot eyeshadows. So this is obviously like a dark smoky eye palette. And I have a few Coastal Scent palettes with 88 shimmer, stuff like that. So this is basically like where I would keep all my eye makeup palettes. This is my face bag with blushes, highlighters, stuff like that. So of course I have a matte bronzer. You of course always want a bronzer. My favorite highlighter is this Mineralized Skin Finish one by MAC. It has a natural skin finish on top and then the mineralized on the bottom, but this has been discontinued now. Giella Maria Devanovic's highlighter, which I've talked to you guys so much about. And then different blushes. Just things like that. And in here I would also keep my palettes that house different blushes as well, which are not in here currently, but this is where I would keep it. And then this is another eyes bag, and this houses stuff like eyeliners, primers, paints by MAC. This is Urban Decay Primer Potion, mascara. And then of course like gel eyeliners are really important because they're waterproof. You want to always have waterproof stuff in your kit. I have a mixing medium to create different colored eyeliners, as you guys know. And these are really important, disposable mascara wands and spatulas. Really important because if you're working with cream products, you know that that can't be sanitized. So you would use these spatulas here to take out makeup and put it on your palette to mix it together. And of course you want mascara wands because as everyone knows, your eyelashes carry a lot of bacteria, so you never want to share mascaras between clients. You always want to use a disposable wand for them. So that's what I keep in this zuca bag. It also has a few other compartments where you can keep stuff, but I don't really use these. It's got these two little pouches right here. And then it's also got a small pouch in here, which I can't really show you guys because it's black. But it looks really small, I know, and I thought it would fit none of my makeup, but again, you guys know that pouches like this are going to move based on how much stuff you've got in it. So it's going to expand if you've got lots of stuff, and it'll also keep less stuff if you want it to. So for me, it's been the perfect buy because I've learned that it's really important to customize your kit when you are working with clients because you've already met the client, you know what they want. So there's no point in breaking your back by carrying extra stuff, so just take what you need and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, post below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Bye!